Hi guys, how are you doing? Hoping you are doing well. So remember that Swedish woman that was arrested after being suspected for allegedly, imprisoning her son for 28 good years. So now what's happening now is the Swedish public prosecutor closes investigation due to lack of enough evidence. So guys, the Swedish public prosecutor will close the investigation, or rather has closed the investigation on Thursday, and this is because there is not enough evidence. So the mother was suspected of illegal deprivation of liberty and of causing physical harm, but suspicion against her were toned down on Wednesday after the police talked to the son. So the Swedish woman was released. So the prosecutor says that a forensic investigation in the apartment where the woman and the son were living, and this apartment is situated in one of the Stockholm suburbs with the names Haninge. So there has found no evidence that the man was being held there against his will. There were no locked doors or areas and equipment to tie anyone up. So it also appears that the man's injuries, he had injuries, he could barely talk, he could barely walk, and he is still in the hospital being treated. So it appears that the man's injuries were not caused by violence, but due to his poor health. So this is what the prosecution said. It is very important now to help both and not to look for a scapegoat. So the 41-year-old man was found in the apartment, like we said earlier, by a family member on Sunday after his mother was taken to hospital that day. So the Swedish media reported, among other things, that he had inflamed sores on his legs, could barely walk, and had limited speech. So guys, that is it. Not enough evidence to show that the man was being held against his will, and according to the investigation that was done in the apartment in Haninge, a suburb in Stockholm, there has found no evidence that the man was being held there against his will, because there were no locked doors or areas and equipment to tie anyone up. And actually, after the police spoke to the son, they found that there was not enough evidence to show that this man was being detained or being imprisoned by the mother against his will. So guys, that's the update. So case closed, and which means investigation will not continue. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I see you in my next video. Bye bye.